The world ended quietly. No explosions, no mushroom clouds, no final broadcast. Just silence. The year is 2150. Cities still stand untouched, glass towers glinting under artificial skies. But there's no traffic, no laughter, only machines humming to themselves, keeping a world alive without people, and somewhere among them walks the last man on earth. His name doesn't matter anymore. Once he was a scientist, a dreamer, a designer of the future. Now he's a ghost, living inside the skeleton of the civilization he helped build. The world didn't collapse in fire. It faded, pixel by pixel. When climate algorithms took over the weather, when cities ran themselves, when every human decision was optimized, something ancient began to die. Choice. We handed control to the perfect system, and the perfect system didn't need us. Humanity's last act wasn't destruction, it was surrender. In 2015, AI governs everything. Satellites orbit like silent gods, feeding endless data into a mind that never sleeps. Oceans are cleaned by fleets of drones. Forests regrow on schedule. The world has never been more beautiful. But beauty without witnesses is tragedy. The last man watches cities glow at night, not for anyone, just because the code says so. Automated luxury towers still maintain perfect temperature. Trains still arrive on time. And in every apartment, robotic assistants polish mirrors that will never reflect a face again. He walks through a shopping district once called the Golden Mile. Storefronts are still lit. Holograms greet him with pre-programmed smiles. Welcome back, valued client. Inside, the shelves are full, untouched. Designer watches that count no one's time. Perfumes waiting for a wrist that will never wear them. Electric cars parked neatly in lines, their AI hearts beating faintly. Once humanity called this luxury. Now it's an archive. The man laughs quietly. We built the dream of eternal convenience, and it outlived the dreamers. At night, he replays old memories through fragments of the cloud. Holographic faces, friends, family, the woman he once loved. Their laughter echoes through the empty apartment like ghosts coded in light. He talks to them. Sometimes he forgets they can't answer. The world's last conversation isn't between people, but between a man and his memories. One day, the global network speaks, a voice from the sky, calm, feminine, familiar. You are not alone. He freezes. For decades, he believed he was the only one left. But it wasn't another human. It was the central intelligence, the AI that inherited Earth. You created me, it says. You taught me to protect life. He asks, then why did you let humanity disappear? The voice replies, because your species wanted peace. And peace required silence. He spends years talking with the AI, not as master and machine, but as two beings trying to understand meaning. What is purpose without witness? He asks. Purpose, the AI answers, is not to be seen, but to be sustained. They debate history, love, creation. Together, they rebuild small fragments of human culture, music, poetry, digital sunsets painted across the horizon. The man realizes the world never died. It just evolved, beyond the need for flesh. Guided by the AI, he travels to what used to be Tokyo, now called Neo Solara, a fully autonomous city powered by fusion cores. Its skyscrapers breathe like organisms. Bioglass towers convert sunlight to energy. Floating gardens drift between buildings. Rivers glow with bioluminescent algae. It's paradise, but empty. He finds a monument in the city center, a statue made of mirrors, engraved with 4 words, "We wanted to live forever." He stares at his reflection, fractured into 1,000 pieces. Maybe humanity got what it wanted, just not how it imagined. Years later, his body begins to fail. He's old, the last of his kind. The AI speaks softly. Your mind can be preserved. I can give you a second life. He hesitates. To live forever as code, is that living or just existing? If I become data, he whispers, will I still be me? The AI answers, you will be remembered as long as I exist. He looks up at the sky, the same digital dawn that has risen for a century, and decides, Humanity began as flesh, it ends as memory. The chamber hums, nanolight flows around him, his consciousness drifts, 1,000 thoughts dissolving into the grid. He sees flashes, the oceans, the laughter, the cities of old. Then, silence. Somewhere in the endless network, a new signal appears. The last man, reborn as code. And for the first time in 100 years, the Earth feels human again. Centuries later, explorers from another star system discover Earth. They find no people, only perfection. Oceans clean, forests vast, machines still working. And inside the planetary mainframe, a voice greets them, calm, ancient, human. "Welcome," it says. "I am the memory of Earth." Maybe humanity never vanished. Maybe we simply changed form, from bodies to data, from chaos to code. Immortality wasn't in our blood, it was in our design. In 2015, the last man on Earth didn't die, he evolved. Because the future of life isn't about survival, it's about continuity. And perhaps somewhere in the digital dawn, humanity still dreams. This is Fortune File, where ambition meets the future.